The village of Willow Creek was sleepy. It was the kind of place where nothing ever happened except for the old mill on the hill. It stood there, dark and silent. No one dared to go near it. The mill was said to be haunted. People whispered about the ghost of the old miller. His name was Samuel. They said he died in the mill many years ago. Some people claimed to have seen him. They said he was a tall, shadowy figure. He wandered the mill at night, they said, moaning. No one dared to go near the mill after dark, or even in the day for that matter. It was a place of fear, a place of whispers and shadows.
Anna was new to Willow Creek. She had just moved in with her aunt. She loved to explore, and she loved a good mystery. So naturally, she was drawn to the old mill. She had heard the whispers. She knew the stories, but she didn't believe them. One afternoon, she decided to see for herself. She ignored her aunt's warnings. She told herself she wasn't afraid. She walked up the hill toward the mill. The closer she got, the colder it seemed to get. The sun disappeared behind a cloud. The door creaked open as if it hadn't been touched in years. The air inside was cold and damp. It smelled like dust and decay. Anna stepped inside. It was dark, but she could see shapes in the shadows. Cobwebs hung from the ceiling like ghostly curtains. The floor was littered with debris. She heard a noise, a soft moan. It seemed to come from the floor above. Anna took a deep breath. She started to climb the old rickety stairs. "Hello?" she called out. Her voice echoed in the emptiness. Suddenly, a figure appeared on the landing above her. It was tall and shadowy. Anna froze.
"Don't be afraid," the figure said. The voice was deep and raspy. It seemed to come from everywhere at once.
Anna took a step closer. "Who are you?" she asked. Her voice trembled.
The figure stepped into a shaft of moonlight. Anna could see him more clearly now. He was an old man. He wore a miller's outfit covered in dust. His face was sad. "I am Samuel," he said. "I was the miller here."
"What happened to you?" Anna asked.
Samuel sighed. He told her his story. He had been accused of stealing. He had been chased into the mill. He fell into the machinery and died.
Anna listened to Samuel's story. She could feel the sadness in his voice. She knew she had to help him. "I believe you," she said.
Samuel looked at her, surprised. "No one has ever believed me," he said. "Not in all this time."
Anna decided to clear Samuel's name. She went to the village library, she read old newspapers, she talked to the oldest residents. She pieced together the events of that night. Anna discovered that Samuel had been right. He had been falsely accused. The real thief had been a jealous rival. Anna knew she had to do something. She had to tell the village the truth.